Mexican sandwich shop for dinner tomorrow night. Anybody agree?
July 4th, 1906, and is the grand opening of the new Balboa Beach development. The newly completed extension of the Pacific Electric Railroad brings day trippers from Los Angeles on a ride that takes less than an hour. Land agents awaiting the crowd offer lots in this new development starting at as low as $500. One of the early investors was a Mr. Fred Lewis, who purchased a block of 6 lots located on East Bay Street on the bay side of the peninsula between Washington and Palm Street. Lewis put in a boatyard and then some shops and a small fun zone, as pictured on the right-hand side of this photograph. By 1936, the Great Depression was coming to an end, but Lewis was having financial problems, and he wound up leasing the property to a Mr. L. Anderson. Anderson saw a rosy future for Balboa. The old Bank of Balboa, which had failed during the Depression, was now a Bank of America, and Safeway had announced the opening of a supermarket on Central Avenue, almost directly across from the Lewis property, for the next year. Anderson then leveled the boatyard section of the property and started adding attractions. Known for his love of gambling, during the Second World War, Anderson held secret poker games in his upstairs apartment on the Fun Zone grounds.
Al Anderson wore dress pants and a long-sleeve shirt, so he definitely looked the executive type. But he was rather rotund. He kind of had for me, the semblance of maybe running a gambling place of some kind. And I only found out much, much later that he actually had been in the gambling business. And so it seemed appropriate that he would wear that in the Fun Zone also. But he was a hard worker, and he always hosed off the sidewalk every morning. He seemed to get around to the various stands, and he was very conscientious with his people that were in little businesses all over the Fun Zone.
Anderson owned the merry-go-round and the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel was acquired from a Seattle firm. It was 45 feet high and was built in 1918. The games and all the other rides were operated and owned by Harold Hannaford. By the end of the Second World War, Anderson's Fun Zone was a phenomenal success. In 1948, Anderson purchased the land he had been leasing from Lewis. Well, that's it for now. If you have any stories or photos that you'd like to share, send an email to talesofbalboa@outlook.com. Okay, that's it. Thank you for coming by. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.